Hi everyone and welcome back to my vlogs from the beautiful Norway. In this video I want to show you everything that we visited around Geiranger, including viewpoints and a very nice trail with all the information you need. Anyways, right now on the screen you could see that we were on a ferry for cars and that was €6 for a standard car. For campers it may be more, you need to check on the internet. And for that payment you need to register your car online. I am not sure how to do it yet, but I will be back in Norway next month. So if you want more details about that, make sure you leave a comment down below and I will answer very soon. We have arrived at the viewpoint close to Geiranger and the first thing we see is a small waterfall here and parking, which is right now full, so probably during the summertime it is really full, and we will walk this way to the viewpoint. You can see that already from the street we were able to see a very nice and random waterfall, but anyways, the parking lot here was pretty big and it was free as most of the other parkings in Norway, which was really nice. But anyways, you can see that there is a huge platform where you can walk and see a very beautiful view of the fjord. But anyways, this was such an amazing viewpoint. It is one of my favorites and I fully recommend it to come here if you have enough time. It's just a short walk and it's really worth it. After that we continued our road to Geiranger. We did in one day the road trip from Dalsnibba, and that was a pretty long road trip, but it was really beautiful and I recommend you to do them in this order if you're just looking for ideas for your Norway itinerary. Anyways, our next stop was Storseterfossen hike. I hope I'm spelling it right. It's pretty hard for me to pronounce it, but anyways, a really weird thing here is that the parking was basically paid. It was not free, but the restaurant here was closed and there was an app for locals where you could pay the parking, but we were not able to download it or to use it. I don't remember it well, so we were unable to pay for this parking. Maybe it was free during the hour when we went because it was pretty late, but anyways, make sure you check that out on the internet. So far this is the trail to the waterfall. I see one over there, but I'm not sure if it's that one. And so far the trail is really easy, honestly, but it may get more difficult as we go on. So according to my smartwatch, in total we had 3.5 kilometers round trip and we climbed 300 meters, which is not really that bad. So this trail should be pretty moderate or easy for most of the people, and we did it in 1 hour and 15 minutes, but we were in a hurry because it was pretty late, but it was very enjoyable and I recommend it. Is this one considered a waterfall? Okay. That's interesting. You can see now a very beautiful waterfall. I am not really sure if it's the one that we will see at the end of the trail or not. If you've been here before and you know that, please let me know down below in the comments. But anyways, you can see from all my videos that the trail is really well maintained and it was really pleasant to walk around here. It was super safe and you don't even need hiking shoes if it's not raining because it was really easy to walk around here. It was not technical at all. But anyways, I think this is the beginning of the waterfall that we were seeing at the end of the trail, and it was really interesting to see the beginning of it, but from here we were not really able to see the full beauty of this waterfall. You can see that we were able to see it from above, and I think that going behind it was prohibited because they were doing works around here. I saw this notice that you have to be careful, but it did not say that we were not allowed to go here, so we decided to descend a few steps just to see the waterfalls from far away. We did not get too close just to respect all the warnings that were at the beginning, so that is the maximum point we reached. But anyways, you can see that the waterfall was so beautiful and hopefully they have finished the works by now. It's been 1 year since then. If they did, you will be able to walk behind it and I bet that is an amazing experience. Anyways, look again at this super beautiful view of the fjord. Hi everyone, we are now at Flydalsjuvet, or how it's pronounced, viewpoint, and we can see the city, the lake over here, and some waterfalls over here, and some more views, mountain views over here. We will walk now towards here. I think there is another viewpoint, and we'll see how well the mountain is visible, but so far it is very, very pretty here, so I really recommend you to make a stop here. So we are now on the right path. We climbed these stairs over here, and we are on a specific area made like a small platform or something to the viewpoint. So I think this is the correct place to see the view over here, and also we can see a very, very pretty waterfall behind me right here. I will show you in a minute. If you are in this area, make sure you add this place to your bucket list, because the parking was free and it was also not crowded. There was nobody else around, so it felt like a hidden gem, and we were able to see this beautiful view that really seems out of the world, and a very nice waterfall, a fjord view towards Geiranger, and this one looks very similar to the first one that we visited today that I showed you already. And as you can see right now on the screen, we were also able to see some waterfalls far away, and it was really, really beautiful. Anyways, if you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to like it and also to subscribe. That would help me a lot, and I will keep on making videos showing you everything that we see and giving you tips if I know that my videos are appreciated. Right now we kept on going and driving towards our next and last stop for the day, which is the highest point in Europe where you can see a fjord from the road. So basically we just park our car, walk a few meters, and then we are rewarded with the most magnificent view. Trust me, that will be amazing. But there is a catch here, and that is the fact that this road was horribly expensive in my opinion. So it was 32 euros just to use this road, which in my opinion is extremely expensive. But luckily we were 4 people, so that was not that bad. But if you're alone or if you're a couple, make sure you keep that in mind. But in my opinion it was 100% worth it, because we climbed more than we expected. So from my video right now, it does not seem like a lot, but we have been driving for quite some time, and just so you know, there may be ice on the road and snow because it is really high up. You could see there was a lot of snow on the other peaks, and you will also soon some snow in the parking lot, so be prepared for that. And also check the meteo, because I think it was also snowing a little bit, if you can see on the screen, but also raining, so it was like a mix. Anyways, the parking was pretty empty and there were a lot of parking spaces, but this may not be the case during summer. And this view from here was really, really magical. It did not feel real, and soon you will also see a rainbow appearing here, and that was one of the most beautiful views I've ever seen in my life. I am really not exaggerating. You can see we're also able to see the road that we went on, and you can see how long it is and how much we've been actually climbing, so that is crazy. And right now you can finally see the beautiful rainbow, and look at that, it was so incredible. After that, when going down, we were getting closer to the fjord and we drove right next to it. We were going to the supermarket in Geiranger, hoping to find it open, but we were not that lucky. It was not open, so be aware also of that. In Norway, the supermarkets could close pretty early depending on where you are from. For example, the supermarkets in my country close a little bit later, so we were not prepared for that, but we found a good restaurant where to eat with decent prices. But anyways, you can right now admire the beautiful views that we were seeing on the road. I mean, Norway is one of the most beautiful countries I've ever been to, and I have been to 55 countries. It truly has my heart. And anyways, these are some videos from my next vlog, in which we are driving to a very, very nice and famous glacier, and we got pretty close to it. It was a really nice trail, so if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe not to miss it. I will also have some videos from Oslo, Bergen, Trolltunga, and a lot more from Norway and other countries like New Zealand, Australia, even from the Faroe Islands and Scotland, which, by the way, I obviously know that they are not countries, but I just want to tell you what videos are incoming. So anyways, right now that the video is coming to an end, I want to thank you so much for watching it. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like and also you subscribe, and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.